My name is Raven, professional wrestling superstar, former world heavyweight champion, and I want you to choose your four.
This is the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer, and I want you to choose your four.
Hello, Pro Wrestling Rushmore. This is Lanny Poffo, formerly the genius of WWE.
Hello, this is the hardcore legend Mick Foley. Yes, it is, and I want you to choose your four. It's Pro Wrestling Rushmore.
It's Pro Wrestling's Rushmore.
This is Pro Wrestling Rushmore. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Hello, humanoids! This is Ian from Squared Circle History, and I want you to choose your four. It's Pro Wrestling Rushmore. Welcome to the only podcast that chooses a topic and allows you, the listeners, to decide what ends up on our ultimate Mount Rushmore at the end of the episode. And today's topic is the Mount Rushmore of wrestling moments. Joining me is my co-host, the often imitated but never duplicated, Brian.
What's going on, Ian?
Wow, Brian, here we go again with another episode. What do you think about this topic?
That's moments, man. We've been talking about moments all season, yeah, all right.
Season.
Every episode we talk about moments. A moment that might make a match,
Yes.
you know?
Or a feud, or
Exactly. Kick off a
anything.
feud, end a feud.
so many variables that make a great moment. But I'm sure we're going to talk about that throughout this jam-packed episode here. But first, let's talk about your shirt. Is it wrestling related?
This magic moment. It is wrestling related.
And what is it? Humor me. What is it?
The Brian Hates Brett shirt.
Classic.
And you can purchase yours at Pro Wrestling Tees. Not like you will, but whatever. If you maybe you hate someone named Brett and your name's Brian.
Then we want to hear from you, because that's an interesting coincidence.
Well, you know. Or maybe you just want to support Brian hating Brett.
Sure.
Buy the shirt.
Buy the shirt. I've got a Brian Pillman shirt on. That's really all I can describe it as, because it's a bootleg. I got it from, I think, TeePublic.
Okay, I've heard of that website.
Yeah.
It's a bootleg, so that
Yeah.
that was released before. That shirt was released.
No, it was never released.
Oh, so it's not.
Somebody just made it.
Oh, I
and
gotcha.
I'm like, oh, it's pretty cool. At first, I thought it was like a black light shirt, because it kind of looks like it,
Right.
but it's not. But it's
Gotcha.
not like I have black light anyway, so.
When you said bootleg, usually bootlegs are like of something that has been produced already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Sandman bootleg, the Budweiser one.
Yes.
My favorite T-shirt of all time, by the
That's
way.
such an awesome shirt. And we talked about that on our Mount Rushmore of wrestling T-shirts way back when. I think that was a 2019 episode.
It was like our 4th episode ever.
Something like that.
All
Well,
right, so
without any further ado,
get into it.
let's begin construction on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling moments. Now first, we gotta talk about the honorable mentions, meaning the moments that got at least one vote. There's 32 of them.
Come on.
There's 32 that got one vote, and we're gonna talk about them briefly. So I'm gonna start reading here, and if something jumps out at you, comment on it.
Can we just omit all the Japanese stuff? And anything from England?
Okay, if that's the case, Brian, we have 32 to talk about.
Out of 34?
No, it's still 32.
Oh, really?
The
That
number
happened?
didn't change.
No one put anything from Japan?
I don't think there's anything from Japan on here.
Wow. I'm kind of stunned.
I am too. There weren't a lot of like historical picks. But then again, what's historical?
Okay.
Like a kid listening might be like, Superstars 1987, that's historical. And yeah, it is historical, but it's also like childhood stuff. But
No, I get it. You know, but I thought definitely someone would put like Okada versus Kenny Omega when he did the 18 one-winged angels on each other and reach arounds.
it's not on there.
All right. I'm surprised.
So the honorable mentions. Daniel Bryan turns on the Wyatts. Providence, the cage match.
Okay.
The Cobra bites Macho Man Randy Savage on Superstars.
Damn, man, that's a good one.
Kerry Von Erich defeats Ric Flair to win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Here's an interesting one. Jerry Lawler slaps Andy Kaufman on David Letterman.
That was huge.
That was huge.
What
big
a
moment
big
for
moment.
wrestling.
Wow, what a wicked big moment, man. That's cool. It's crazy how something like that is all the way down there.
Down where?
Down here. No, but you know what I mean?
It is. It was huge.
It was on ABC, NBC, CBS, whatever it was. NBC.
NBC.
I got them all right except NBC. That's amazing.
You just should have stopped at the first one. What you got?
Yeah, so
Right.
that was huge for that kind of exposure.
It really
All right,
was.
Go ahead. I know you're in a hurry. I see you're in a hurry.
No, it's all right.
You kept on cutting me off.
Okay, I apologize. Would you like to add any more to this?
No.
All right, moving on here. Last year's SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar lifts the ring with a forklift.
Cool moment.
Ivan Koloff ends Bruno Sammartino's record-breaking title reign in Madison Square Garden.
Don't remember it.
Neither one of us were born.
Good. Then we don't have to talk about it.
CM Punk wins at Money in the Bank 2011.
Oh, that's the one where he left through the crowd.
Left through the crowd.
That was
Everybody thought he
huge.
didn't sign a contract.
Damn, man. Only one vote for that?
One vote.
Wow, that's insane.
The end of WrestleMania 20 with Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero. Stone Cold with the Zamboni on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Mick Foley wins the WWF title from The Rock. Jerry Lawler invades ECW. DX invades WCW. Shane Douglas throws down the NWA title.
That was a great moment.
Yep. I was kind of hoping
Dude.
I got 2 votes.
It did get 2 votes.
It didn't get 2 votes.
It didn't.
No, it only got 1 vote.
So what would have been the difference? I wouldn't have made it.
That would
Why
have
were you
been something
cheering-
that we.
Why were you
talked
cheering so hard for 2?
about. What?
Why were you cheering so hard for 2?
Because it's a cool moment. Like
Wow.
the belt that was once considered like the most prestigious belt in the world. Somebody just throws it down. Says that
And the
that's
NWA was
dead.
pissed.
Yeah, they didn't know. Dennis Carluzzo did not
Dennis
know.
Carluzzo. Would you call him Dennis Carloser?
In that case, yeah.
You did call him that one time.
I think I did, yeah.
Right.
Hulk Hogan's WCW debut.
No, alright. Are you talking about his actual debut match? Or the one where he was like running through MGM
Yes.
in the Corvette, was it?
Yeah.
The convertible?
Yeah.
That's the one?
That's the one.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah. The whole
I can
episode
agree.
of Saturday Night's dedicated to Hulk Hogan's arrival, and there's a parade, and there's like a press conference. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
How about Ric Flair reunites the Horsemen on Nitro? How about...
Which incarnation of the Horseman?
Oh, the one where he comes back, he's in Georgia, and Eric Bischoff comes out, he says, Eric Bischoff, you suck!
Fire me! I'm already fired.
That's
Is that
the
the
one.
Oh, awesome.
That's the one, yep.
I don't think that's one of the greatest moments, but
That's
all
why
right.
you only got 1 vote.
Okay, I'm just
How
giving you
about
my opinion.
Jimmy Snuka jumps off the top of the cage against Don Morocco.
Awesome moment.
Madison Square Garden. Kurt Angle in the milk truck.
Another cool moment, cool visual moment, I think.
It really was. Got the
Yeah.
Alliance in the ring, and he sprays them all down with milk. That must have smelled terrible. Imagine the cleanup for that.
You think that was real milk?
I hope not.
No, I doubt it.
What the
There's
hell?
No way.
What else would it be?
I don't know.
What are they like? There's not like a food coloring milk color. Maybe.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something thick. What? Cum?
Horse cum.
That's a lot, dude. Is that what you were saying?
This is why Pat remains silent. Okay, moving on here. Scott Hall's debut on Nitro. We talked about that one recently on our debuts episode.
Only because Mike Penis was a part of it.
Mike P. Enos.
He didn't have a P in there, did he? That would have been awesome.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Peter.
That's not my middle name. That's not my middle name. It's Peter. Batista turns on Evolution. Kane's debut in Hell in a Cell. Brian's dying over here.
That was an awesome moment. Cade.
That's gotta be Kane. We got 1 vote for the Shockmaster.
Oh, that's great. But nothing like that's going to define what wrestling is, you know what I
No,
mean?
but I I just keep going back to the statement of we're still talking about it.
Oh, I know.
That's one of the most memorable WCW moments of all time. And everybody agrees on it. It's crazy, but it only got one vote.
How come you wouldn't sign my my forearm?
Remember, Mr. Rotman.
Yeah, in Brockton. In Brockton, I tried to get his autograph. I'm like, Mr. Rotman, can you sign my forearm?
Yeah, because you went up to him and you wanted to be a cheapskate. You were going to pay him once for a Tugboat, Typhoon, and Shockmaster.
So what, dude? It's his name. He was in the mall.
I know. It's crazy, though. Like Mick Foley, I had to pay...
What? How many people were in line for him?
Nobody. He was by himself.
Okay. So, like, I'll pay you one time for those...
Maybe that's why he didn't want to do it. Like, he was already grumpy. He thought there was going to be a bigger turnout.
So it was like all or nothing? He won't make $20?
He's like, this event was a natural disaster.
God. Who's dying now?
Oh my God. Stone Cold stuns Vince McMahon for the first time in Madison Square Garden, 1997.
Great moment.
Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair. I'm sorry, I love you. The 1-2-3 Kid beats Razor Ramon on Raw.
That was awesome.
Yeah, like that's one that really gets overlooked. But come on, that was a crazy moment. All right, where were we? Goldberg wins the WCW title in the Georgia Dome from Hulk Hogan.
And the U.S. title he had already.
Well, he already had it, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So he had U.S. title
Double
and
champion.
world title.
Who's next?
Did anybody actually think Hogan would have won that?
Probably him.
Who, Hogan?
Hogan.
Well, I think he knew he was going to lose.
Goldberg's not tan enough, brother.
I didn't when I was younger and I was watching that.
You lost to Goldberg?
No, asshole. Oh. I didn't expect Hogan to lose because I was,
really? Yeah, you thought that was it.
It was a Nitro. Goldberg? That's why I thought it was gonna be a schmaz or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
that would have been kind of shitty though.
Of course it would have. But how many times is wrestling shitty to you? Wrestling's always shitty.
Oh my God, almost as bad as the Red Sox.
All right, so
where
is that fever pitch?
What?
No, it's not.
The ECW chair throwing incident. That got a vote. Brock Lesnar suplexing the Big Show through the ring on SmackDown. Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon, the ladder match. I guess the whole match in itself.
The whole match was a moment.
It's one big moment.
Because it was the first ladder match in WWF.
On pay-per-view.
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Had anyone else seen the other ladder match?
It's a lousy stinking lie.
Oh, well, let it be rotten then.
Roddy Piper smashes a coconut over Jimmy Snuka's head.
Wow, awesome moment, man.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, there's so many.
Andre the Giant turns on Hulk Hogan.
Another one.
Macho Man Randy Savage turns on Hulk Hogan.
He didn't really turn on him. Hogan had lust in his eyes for Elizabeth.
And Chris Jericho's debut.
Great moment again. To work with The Rock off the rip.
Yep.
Crazy.
And the whole build-up for that, the Millennium Countdown.
Yeah, right. That was cool. How long was that? Like 4 months? Maybe more?
A couple of weeks, maybe like 8. I don't know.
It?
I'm guessing something like that. Yeah, because it was relatively quickly that he left WCW and then ended up on Raw. No more than 2.5 months, maybe.
Okay, sorry.
Well,
I thought it was 4 months. I apologize.
So now we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty here.
I have to sit here like a statue because I can't rock on this chair.
You can rock on the chair, you just can't move the microphone.
And
there was somebody that was very upset that you kept moving the microphone. They gave us a thumbs down on our episode.
Who did they really?
Yeah.
What did they say?
Well, they didn't say anything, but I mean the act in itself. Is...
yeah, but you don't know that. They didn't put like it was because Brian
they didn't
was
put thumbs down because they liked it.
No shit, I'm saying they.
Unless it was a case where they're like.
But how do you know? Did they
clicked
literally tell you that they put a thumbs down because my microphone kept moving?
Well, that's the only thing I can think of because on past episodes when
well, what if they just hated the episode?
I guess that's a possibility too.
Ian's like, no, he's wicked narcissistic. He's like, nope, everyone loves our episodes. No, it wasn't that. It's because you kept on moving your fucking microphone, you asshole.
It's great content.
I thought it was the rocking chair, so I'm not gonna move the chair either.
It's not the rocking.
Well, you should have had it oiled.
It's not the captain's seat.
You should have had it oiled. I haven't been here in like a month. You should have had it oiled when I left.
I'll have to check YouTube. I think you might have been here a little less than a month.
I don't know. WD-40 picked this thing up and sprayed it down.
Yeah.
No, I gotta see it like a statue now because I can't move the microphone. I can't move my legs.
Like a statue. You can rock. Go ahead, rock back and forth. It's not gonna pick it up.
No,
that's a pretty quiet rock.
Because if I do and it picks it up, I'm gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna be fired. I'm already fired.
Oh, the pandemonium.
Come on, move on. I'm still on one vote. for these?
No, we're getting into
Oh, we got twos now.
the twos now.
Twos.
Two vote. We have 21 moments to discuss here.
Jesus Christ.
We're going to start with Hunter Scott and Suplex Sam giving us votes for Daniel Bryan wins the world title, WrestleMania 30.
That was cool because of everything he went through, and in the last match, it gave you doubts that they might screw this guy again.
Yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
were screwing him for months.
Because he went out on injury, didn't he? And he came back.
This is before all that.
What do you mean?
Before the injury. This is before the injury.
What title reign is this?
This is the one where WrestleMania 30, he beats Triple H in the first match.
Yeah.
And qualifies to the main event, or he
Yes.
fights Batista and Randy Orton.
And he went out on didn't he have an injury in during
No,
that match?
it was after that.
Who was injured? Was it Orton?
During that match? Yeah, because he went to go hit the RKO,
Mm-hmm.
and he landed on a TV monitor.
Oh, so did he leave? Because someone left in a stretcher and then came back and ended up winning the match. I'm pretty positive.
It was Daniel Bryan. It was.
It was,
It
right?
was because when they did... Alright, let me put it this way. Let me put it this way, brother. Daniel Bryan, match-wise, was the one injured. In reality, Randy Orton was pretty hurt.
Right. I'm not talking about reality. I'm talking
Okay,
about in the match. Within the confines of the match itself.
Yes, okay. Yes, alright. We're on the same page now. I understand what you're saying.
Look, you thought I stumped you, patting yourself down and shit. You're all
Oh no,
nervous.
it's
all nervous.
hot, man.
You're
It is so
nervous and
hot,
shit.
and we just started.
Dude, I'm fat and I'm not even that hot.
I got a glandular problem.
Who's next?
All right, Goldberg. Let me see who we got here. All right, so Shep from Shepland and Kylo Low give us votes for Seth Rollins turns on the Shield.
Yeah, it was a good moment.
Pretty good modern moment.
Are you playing footsies now?
Why? Oh, that's your foot.
Son
Oh,
of a
wow.
bitch.
I thought that was the bottom of the table there.
Yeah. I want to touch my feet. So, yeah, all right. Seth Rollins' awesome moment. Was it defining
Nobody
of
expected it,
wrestling?
though.
What did it start a new era or something? You know what
Well,
I
I'll
mean?
tell you this. I'll tell you this, brother. The two people that voted for it are younger, so maybe, you know,
Okay, that's fine.
in their eyes,
Right. That's cool.
they can relate to it. It was
Yeah,
something
it's
from
their Andre turned on Hogan
yes,
or whatever it is.
yes.
I get it. You don't have to explain it to me as if I'm a 8-year-old.
I think they're a little bit older than that.
Who?
The people that voted for this.
I'm not talking about them. Just saying,
Oh.
you're explaining it to
You're
me as if I'm a
selfish.
child. I'm not shellfish. I'll kick your leg out of your leg.
Come on, Owen. Moving on here. Shep from Shepland and Suplex Sam give us votes for Seth Rollins cashes in at the end of WrestleMania 31.
On Brock Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
That's right. Yeah.
Their first WrestleMania main event.
The first. Oh, yeah, they fought multiple times
Yeah.
at WrestleMania. I got you. Yeah, it was a good moment.
That was. Nobody expected that. Especially WrestleMania. A main event. They
Yeah, but-
spent time building up to it.
Don't you kind of expect it? It's Money in the Bank, briefcase.
So we should
At the same
expect the
time.
unexpected. Because anything can happen in the WWF.
That's right, they can.
You right there?
Pan them all. No, I'm going to turn this fan.
Oh, alright. Alright. Thought you were like Hulk Hogan getting all paranoid and stuff.
No, I just am very hot now. I went outside and
Yeah, it's really hot out. It's very humid.
you usually have a curtain over here at this
I do.
passageway, but
I do. Yeah, no, I didn't hang it up this year. Maybe I should, because it's intense in here.
it's stifling.
Yeah. Hey, stifle yourself.
You're very rude. You have a napkin there patting yourself down. I'm over here sweating and shit.
Really, because there's a napkin right in front of you. Right in front of you.
There really is, too.
Alright, so HURRIA-RYAN and Ringmaster.
HURRIA-RYAN.
Yes.
That's pretty, it's cool.
HURRIA-RYAN
This
and
is first submission? I don't recognize the name.
Yeah, this is brand new.
Alright.
Brand new.
See that? Thank you.
And Ringmaster. They give us votes for the CM Punk Pipe Bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of solidified CM Punk,
It
right?
did, and it changed the way people cut promos from that point on.
It really did. You're right.
Everything had to be like a shoot.
Right. That was because you name drop Ring of Honor.
It did, yeah. Just,
All of that. Colt Cabana said hello.
that's right, back when they were friends.
My buddy Colt Cabana says hello.
right, so we got another vote here. HURRIA-RYAN and my boy Benny give us votes for Vince McMahon buys WCW.
Yeah, man. Wow. Huge.
I'm surprised that didn't.
But you know, I think it would have been like bigger if he would have done something with it.
Yes.
Like he was supposed to. Sting.
I killed it.
Yeah, he really did. He really.
Competition.
He really did, because he could have had so much more with that.
Yep.
If he brought in Goldberg right away, Sting right away,
Just pay off these people.
Hogan, Nash,
Yep.
Paul.
That WrestleMania 18, that year after he bought WCW, should have been like the WrestleMania of WrestleManias, and they just didn't capitalize on it.
No, they really missed the boat on that one, man. I think they did more with ECW than they did with
They
WCW.
did. They gave them a couple pay-per-views. Like,
Right? Their own show at one
revive
time.
the brand, yeah.
Yeah, I know it was later, but still.
Still.
That's funny.
Vince is like, WC what?
Yeah. Jeff Jarrett. FIRED.
Wrestle Arts and Paul Licious give us votes for Tyson and Austin on Raw.
Yeah, man, damn, huh?
Tyson and Austin! Tyson and Austin!
Incredible moment.
That was probably the most memorable Raw moment, possibly. One of.
Well, one
Top
of,
three,
man. Well,
top
we
four.
already went through a few of them, right? The milk truck, the beer,
We'll
beer
get
bath.
to the other ones later.
Oh, we haven't gone to the beer bath yet.
Not yet.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. We went through one already. Hey, you got.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
That was
big-
huge. You ruined it. You ruined everything.
That was awesome.
And
That
how
was-
about
that was
Jim
great.
Ross insist that he said Austin Tyson first?
Yeah, but he definitely
And
did.
he definitely didn't.
Tyson and Austin. Oh, they edited it. I said it, but it's gone.
Yeah, that one specific thing meant so much that they edited it.
Call me a liar. I'm an expert.
Yeah, man, I don't want to get that guy pissed off. Jesus. Not like he'd waste his time on me, but
Well, Wrestle Arts and Daryl in Georgia give us votes for Hulk Hogan and The Rock, WrestleMania 18.
it's incredible. Yeah. Never thought we'd see it, right?
Never thought we would see it, and just that pop before they locked up.
Yeah. It was
Huge.
crazy. How about Hogan's, it's kind of a moment. I don't know if it's on there, but the reaction Montreal gave to Hogan the next
Oh,
night.
yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
that's not on here.
That was
that was a good one.
insane, dude.
Like minutes worth
They
of...
wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
Seth Rollins just did that the other night with his song.
he did. He did.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, it kind of insisted upon itself.
Those English fans, man. I don't know about them. Brits.
I heard a rumor that that's why Vince doesn't want to do WrestleMania.
Because he's afraid they're going to hijack the show.
Yeah, it's his biggest show of the
Well,
year.
I'd have Vince have someone go out there and give them all a nice hiding.
All right, Wrestle Arts and Mike give us votes for the twin referees on Saturday night's main event.
Get your tea and crumpets. Get your tea and crumpets, $5. Yeah, that was a good moment.
Who paid for the plastic surgery?
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, $1 Million Man.
Yeah, right. Well, but like they're gonna get some bum off the street and be like, "Hey, who wants you to look like Earl Hebner or Dave Hebner, whatever Hebner it was."
Dave Hebner, yeah.
I think we went over this at one time.
We did.
We
not
did,
too long
right?
ago,
Yeah. But that was a great moment, man.
It was.
Saturday main event.
No, that was
Andre
a once in a
finally
lifetime
won the
thing.
title.
Yep.
Insane.
Yep. That was good. That was the most watched wrestling match.
I bet it was because it was free TV, right?
Free TV. Yep. Hadar the Superstar and Wrestle Arts give us votes for Macho Man Randy Savage reunites with Miss Elizabeth, WrestleMania 7.
That was a big moment, but didn't really do anything for the business. Kind of just did something for Macho Man,
Just a
and
feel-good moment. you
yeah,
know.
it was.
Turned him
It
back,
was.
Babyface.
I didn't care. Like,
didn't care?
No,
No.
not at all. I was, all right, it's a cool moment,
Yeah.
but I wasn't like in tears or anything like that.
Well, a lot of people there were in tears.
I know they were.
It meant something to them, but as we've already established on prior episodes, you don't experience emotion when you watch wrestling.
I don't.
Nope. Sad.
I'm gonna have my own podcast that'll be called Wrestling Without Emotion.
Wrestling without emotion. Wow. WWE.
Yeah, it's gonna be a one-man podcast. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be a one-man podcast. They can't do anything about it because I'm using their they own the letters.
So you're just gonna talk about wrestling throughout the week and just be like, "Well, that sucked. That was kind of shitty. I don't like that. That was lousy." Like,
Maybe.
I don't know, man.
Tune in and find out.
Tune into WWE. Coming soon.
I'm gonna make them change their name, just like the World Wildlife Federation made them change it.
Like, what are they gonna be now?
WWO, no. Oh no!
Moving on here. Scorpion 87 and Dragon Rana give us votes for The Boyhood Dream Has Come True for Shawn Michaels. So
That was-
Shawn Michaels winning the title WrestleMania 12.
It's alright. I mean, was that a huge moment? That was his first title win, though, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a cool moment for Michaels, not for the
It was.
fans. How about that? I mean, I guess some fans.
Some
loved it.
fans,
Some
yeah.
fans, hey.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Some people like bananas and vinegar. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. Bananas and vinegar, though.
I don't know. Isn't that what you say all the time?
No, some people like cucumbers better pickled.
Whatever. It's all the same.
Scorpion 87 and Paulicious give us votes for ECW Barely Legal. The first pay-per-view.
Yeah, that was
Entire
huge.
show.
No, but see, that was huge for wrestling.
It was. It
That was a huge thing for ECW.
Yep.
And for the fans, because, man, as
Number
EC
3, a third major wrestling promotion.
Yep. And someone that everyone thought would never make it.
Yeah.
No one ever thought that company would make it that
No.
far.
Nope.
The pay-per-view?
Small regional company, and yeah.
How ironic. And then they get a TV deal and they go defunct.
Yeah, TV killed ECW.
Yeah. The network really killed ECW.
Yep. It's too bad. It's too bad.
That was cool pay-per-view, though.
Yeah, it really was.
Raven, Funk,
Terry Funk
Sandman.
winning in the end, yep.
That was nuts. Loved it.
I want my wife and my
Jesus
daughters to
Christ.
see me win a world championship one more time.
Didn't he just turn 79? Like
He
2
did,
days ago?
yeah. He sure did.
Still looking great. He's got one more match in him.
I don't know.
One more match. One more match.
I think you're cuckoo, Brian.
He'll see. He'll surprise you.
Yeah, they're gonna prop him up. He's gonna be like, no, I really don't want to do this. Like, no, it's alright, sorry. No. I don't think this is a good idea.
You want me to sign your ass?
Scorpion 87 and Daryl in Georgia give us votes for Edge's Spear at WrestleMania 17 off the ladder.
Cool visual moment. Did a
Yeah.
lot for Edge. Did a lot for the tag team division. Did a lot for the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys. Didn't do anything for me.
No?
No, it was
don't
cool.
like
It was
that moment?
awesome. It was awesome.
Okay.
The move was awesome. It was cool visually. But as far as a big moment and to be on the top 4 moments,
Yeah.
I think that man or those men or those 3 guys
2.
could have
We're still on 2s.
2 or 8, whatever it is. They could have picked a better moment.
Okay.
I want to know what they left off for that. Might as well.
Find out.
Might as well have been a moment from Japan.
No major Japan moments on here.
I know you went over this.
Yeah, but before we were recording, so in our
I don't know.
podcast universe.
I think it's in it. I think it's in it.
Really?
I think it's in it.
Interesting.
I think it's there.
All right. Well, my boy Benny and Purple Haze give us votes for WrestleMania 1.
Dude, yeah, that deserves to be there.
Memorable show.
That deserves to be up in the top 4. Maybe no, maybe not because I think of 4. Man, it's so hard.
There's so many crazy.
It's so hard.
And when you hear the rest of these, it's like, yeah, all right.
Right,
But
exactly.
still, WrestleMania 1, like.
I think, for instance, WrestleMania 1 is bigger than the beer bash, the beer truck
You
thing.
think so? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. As far as for wrestling in the business,
It
yeah.
meant more long term.
Yes, exactly.
It wasn't a standalone moment. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the WrestleMania had longer lasting effects than, say, the beer truck, which was a crazy moment when you're just watching it visually. But long term, it's like, what is, like you said earlier, what does that really do for the business? Like, okay,
Right.
he drove a beer truck to the ring. Cool, but having an event that changes wrestling
Everything.
history forever.
It changed everything, literally. Because if that didn't work, the territories, who knows, would they still be around?
Yeah.
I don't know, I doubt it. But it's possible, right?
Yeah, it is possible.
He put everything into that show.
Yeah.
He was going out of business if that failed.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And it didn't.
I'm shocked that they haven't made a movie of just like Vince buying the company and all that build up to WrestleMania 1.
Right.
And everything, and it could be multi-parts, but
With Vince telling the story.
okay. Man, that's a Scorsese movie right there. Like that would be huge. Oh, so that was the last moment with 2 votes. So now we're going into the 3-vote category
Okay.
here. Danny Love, Bobby on the Beat, and Suplex Sam give us votes for 21-1. Brock Lesnar ends the streak.
again, huge moment for Brock Lesnar. Cool moment for the fans that were there, even though they might not have liked it.
It's interesting because, yes, it's a memorable moment, but it's not a moment that people remember fondly.
Right.
Like, nobody's like, yeah, that was so cool when the streak ended. It's, nah. Like,
It wasn't cool.
It really wasn't. And it's funny because we talked about earlier Ivan Koloff beating Bruno Sammartino, just something nobody thought was going to happen. And that event is described in a similar way to this Undertaker Brock Lesnar moment, in that the crowd was just silent because nobody could believe what was going on.
Right. It was yeah, man. That was a shocker. They still use footage from that fan in the front row.
They do.
It was just like dumbfounded, you know what I mean? Eyes wide open, like, oh my god. But that's how we all were at home.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. And it's crazy because we have two moments on here from WrestleMania 30, because that was the same WrestleMania that Daniel Bryan won
Oh, you're right, yep.
the world title, so that might be the most memorable WrestleMania in this case.
I don't know. 17 was pretty memorable.
I know.
Was 17 memorable? Or they had?
It was. That was like the biggest one.
Right, I understand, but they had the Austin and Rock with McMahon.
Yep.
What was the other number?
TLC.
TLC?
They had Undertaker, Triple H.
No, not a big deal.
Gimmick Battle Royal.
No, not a big deal. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those might be just those two, yeah.
Yeah.
30 and 17.
Next.
Holy shit, it's hot.
Yeah, it is. It is. Legendaric.
You want some of this? You want some of this, bro?
Legendaric HURRIA-RYAN and Daryl in Georgia give us votes for the beer truck. We've already talked about this.
Yeah, we've
throughout
talked
the whole
about it.
episode.
I know, right? Here we are talking about it throughout the whole episode, but like I'm saying, it's not on.
Yeah,
it doesn't deserve to be there.
We're gonna name this episode Beer Truck.
That's.
Like,
But it is a cool moment. It's a cool moment.
nobody expected that.
No.
Nobody expected that. And he almost took down the Titantron when he was driving through.
Right, and he hit the ring, and the ring went
Yeah.
like forward.
He hit the ring with the Zamboni too.
Did he?
He's just,
He doesn't like brakes.
oh man, I can't see in front of me. This vehicle is too big.
He's probably drunk.
Oh, he probably was.
Oh, Stone Cold. Stone Cold. How about Jim Ross? In bad shape.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah. I heard he's back to doing his podcast though.
He is. Came back. I listened to it.
How
It
was
pretty
it?
good. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
He tells you what happened. He
Okay.
he tripped over.
Oh boy.
He tripped over his CPAP machine wires
Oh,
going
jeez.
to the bathroom to tinkle.
Oh man, it's awful. Back out.
No, he
I'm
said.
broken in half.
I was so tired. I fell. Hit the corner of my wall, my end table or whatever. What is that? Nightstand. Hit the corner of my nightstand in my eye. I went to tinkle, came back, and went right to sleep. And I woke up and there was blood on my pillow.
Oh jeez.
I said, "By God."
Oh man. You know, it's funny. I was watching an old Nitro the other night, and it was the debut of Oklahoma.
Oh man,
Oklahoma coming out with Dr. Death.
that was awful.
It was
What an asshole.
a heck of a Pinata.
Vampiro! 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 Vampiro!
Oh man. Next here. Wow, I've been saying this name a lot. Legendaric, Dragon Rana, Paul Licious. Stone Cold passes out in the sharpshooter, WrestleMania 13.
Yeah.
Another visual moment.
I know it's your favorite match ever.
It is.
And it was a good match. I'm not going to say it wasn't a bad match. But as far as a huge moment, it's not just because there were the pricks in it. It's, I don't know, man. I don't think it deserves to be on the top four. And I know it's not on the top four. I know we're still talking about the undercard.
It just missed it, yeah.
It just missed it.
Just missed it, yeah.
Oh, good.
Well, no, it didn't.
Oh,
Because
good.
there's another one on here. There's one more on here that just missed it.
Oh.
And let's talk about that now. So, Mike the Wolverine, HURRIA-RYAN, Luke King, and Adam84 give us votes for...
Liu King, like the guy from Mortal Kombat?
No, that's Liu Kang.
Oh. Sorry.
Montreal.
Screwjob.
Brett gets screwed, yep.
Yeah, I can see that being on top four.
It's a memorable moment. Whether
Definitely
whether
is.
you look at it in a positive way or a negative way.
I wouldn't hate if it was on there. even when Brett went to WCW, it didn't like change the business or anything.
No.
WWE proved to be better off without him, if anything.
They did.
Right?
They did all the stuff that he was uncomfortable doing.
Exactly. And they couldn't do it while he was there because he'd be crying the whole time that he wasn't the spotlight. So ultimately, that right there, I just proved my point with that, all right? I'm kind of inebriated right now. Had a couple of shots here with you guys. Oh, Ian, happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Is your
Thank
birthday is that tomorrow?
No, in a couple days.
You said that? I forgot.
It's
already.
alright. It's alright.
Anyway.
You don't remember my birthday. Unbelievable. I remember your birthday.
And well, you were invited to my party.
Bret Hart knows your birthday too.
He does. He has no choice. But did that change the business? No. It made it better for WWF. So I guess, yeah, maybe it did change the business. It changed it for the better for WWF.
It did, yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So I wouldn't be mad if that moment was on the top 4.
Well,
I wouldn't be mad at it.
it just missed it. Because now we're going to talk about what actually made the Mount Rushmore here. Oh boy. Here we go. We have 3 on the Mount Rushmore that got 6 votes apiece.
Can I guess 2 of them?
Well, no, because you're going to guess it. I know you're going to guess it. So let's just get into it. All right, go ahead.
No, it's all right.
Give me one.
NWO starts. Hogan.
All right, let's talk about that first because that got 6 votes.
Okay.
That is on the Mount Rushmore.
All right.
27 years ago today, from when we're recording this, the NWO formed. Hulk Hogan turns on WCW.
July 7th.
July 7th, 1996.
Nirvana.
Nirvana? No.
Black Hole Sun.
Oh, that's 2 different bands. What are you talking
Home
about?
Alone.
Home Alone?
But
Is it Home Alone or Post Malone?
But it all paled in comparison.
You bastard. That's pretty good. But yeah, Hogan turned heel. Nobody saw that one coming.
No, they didn't. Oh, they didn't until Bobby Heenan said something.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though? Until you actually saw Hogan walking out, then you had to think to yourself, "Oh my God, he's the guy." But even I didn't. I didn't want to believe it.
I was in the same boat. It's like, oh wow, Hulk Hogan's coming out to save WCW. Now, there it is.
But didn't you know? Like, didn't you kind of get the feeling? Like
when he
was
came out?
Yeah.
No.
Dude.
I thought he was helping WCW because Lex Luger got hurt and got stretchered away. So I'm thinking, well, Hogan's gonna come in, fill in for the WCW team. Then we're gonna get the third guy for the NWO, which we didn't know was the NWO yet.
Right. I can see a lot.
That's what I was thinking there.
I could see that, but man, I had that feeling that I did not want to believe it. So I was like, no way.
The American hero.
But then Heenan said it, and I was like, oh my God, that's a third guy.
Made you think, yeah. Yeah, man.
Heenan kind of ruined that a little bit.
It was, I mean, just thinking back on it, it just didn't seem real.
No, it really
did not
didn't.
seem
It
real.
didn't. Of course it didn't. That's all we knew.
Yeah.
At our age, right?
Yeah.
All you knew was Hogan as the good guy.
Yeah.
He's red, white, and blue. Yellow and red. Jack Kruger.
I remember I was telling my grandmother what had happened with Hogan turning heel.
Today?
She didn't believe. No, back when it happened.
Oh.
27 years ago today.
I tell you.
And she didn't believe it. She's like, no, he's a good guy. He can't do that. I'm like, well, he did. He told the fans to stick it, Grandma.
You tell these fans to shut up if they want to listen to what I have to say.
And in that promo too, like the first time he got it right, he's oof, oof, oof. He got it right at first. He said, "You could call this the New World Order of Wrestling," and then as the promo goes on, he calls it the New World Organization.
Yeah.
Which means Gene would be like, "No, that's not right, Hulkster.
That's not what you said at first." Hi, Ashley.
This guy Hulk's like, "Yo, Terry, it's screwing it up, man.
It's order, man. Hey, yo.
This was a test run and you failed."
Oh,
okay, so do you want to guess another moment here? On the
Hogan
board?
slams Andre.
Nope.
What? Wait, is that even on there anywhere?
We're talking about the 3 here that got 6 votes apiece.
Oh, but Hogan and Andre are on there.
I don't know, maybe.
Well, you just ruined it without ruining it. You just told me they
No,
were. What I'm saying.
you ruined it without ruining it.
Paul Orndorff,
Bobby Heenan over
Paul
here.
Orndorff versus Hulk Hogan steel cage match. Saturday night's main event. No, I'm joking.
That did not make
I don't know. Those are my only two that I really kind
Okay,
of.
well, how about Undertaker throws Mick Foley off the top of the cell?
Damn, of course, dude.
King of
Yeah,
the Ring 98.
of course.
Probably.
That's actually on mine.
Yeah, it's on mine too. But yeah, that was a match. Distinctly remember where I was, how I reacted. Just
Right. But
that was like a wrestling fantasy come to life almost, because you can't say it was like a video game because video games weren't that good back then.
did you fantasize about throwing men off cages?
Well, no, but when you think about like what's the craziest thing that could happen in wrestling?
Oh, I thought you meant like
You
it was a
think-
personal fantasy.
No,
Oh.
absolutely not. No.
I was like, all right. I'm gonna be leaving now. Throw me off your deck. Like, what the fuck? I'm just having a cigarette, guy. Jesus.
Do you remember where you were when you saw that match?
Yeah, I was home at my
Home?
parents' house. Yeah. I was still living there. Yep.
And what was your reaction? Were you actually excited when this happened?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. Well,
That's your emotion.
yeah, I wasn't like jumping up and down or anything like that. No, really, I wasn't. I was like,
No, I actually believe that. Yeah.
what's
The next
the problem?
one on here with 6 votes.
But it didn't. Hold on.
Yes.
I feel like we have to go talk more about this match
Okay,
because
let's talk about
it
it.
didn't change the business, right? Well, did it? It might have, right?
I think it did.
Yeah.
I think it did.
It got a little
It
crazy.
like really like set the bar really high
yeah,
now.
I forget it. It's definitely should be on there.
Yeah, I think so.
And you know, Mick Foley's really been kind of pissing me off lately
Really?
with his podcast. Yeah.
Oh, because he didn't like the Brian Hates Brett show.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. But like he just, I don't know. I think he tries to play off like too goody. You know.
Really? Okay.
I really do.
All right. Well,
He
only person I know of that has a negative thing to say about McFoley.
he insists upon himself.
Wow. All
He
right.
does.
All right. So Brian hates Mick as well. So
I don't hate
we'll
Mick.
get that variant.
I don't
t-shirt
hate
out there
Mick.
soon.
He's starting to kind of get on my nerves a little bit. But I'm still gonna listen because I run through podcasts at work like crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
8 hours of just podcasts in my ear.
Yeah. Getting all that wrestling knowledge there.
Yeah.
It's good.
No, not really.
No?
Because I don't really. It's kind of like background noise to me.
Yeah.
So
Well, then you gotta go back and listen to it.
sometimes I do. Like I just listened to Bruce Pritchard, Ken Shamrock one.
Oh, how is that?
It was pretty good.
No kidding, huh?
Yeah.
Did they say he was unreliable and that's why they couldn't put a belt on him?
Well, yeah, they went into that. Jim Ross, he's like, oh, Jim Ross said it in his podcast. He's unreliable and stuff. And they're talking about like how they lost money with him and Dan Severn because they never got
Yeah.
that in a ring.
Yeah.
But
That
like
could've
Bruce said,
been
who are they going to put over?
That's true.
You know what I mean? Both guys had egos. And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so-
Yeah, that's true. That's
Pat's
true.
dad actually met Dan Severn
Recently.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, Pat.
That's pretty crazy.
I pretend I'm blind and I can't see you. I need a verbal answer. Didn't he? All right. So how do we get on Ken
He said he
Shamrock?
was a
and Dan
beast.
Severn? He was a beast. You think I'm too close to my mic? This is making you nervous?
No, I'm looking at the audio here. You're doing good.
All right. 'Cause I know you get
Just don't
very
touch the
nervous.
mic.
Don't touch my mic.
No, don't do it. Oh, you are doing it. No, don't do that. Everything's ruined. We're gonna...
Ruined.
Nope.
Imagine if it just unplugged and we lost everything.
No, it's possible.
Oh,
Oh, no,
no.
I'm looking at the bars here. We're recording something here. All right, so here it is, Brian. You blew it. 8 votes. Hogan slams Andre.
Yes.
WrestleMania 3.
Yep.
The most memorable moment in wrestling history.
Yeah, and even as a little Hulkamaniac at 4 years old, I still wasn't like, oh my god, jumping up and down. I loved it,
Yeah.
but I wasn't,
It's-
closed circuit TV.
It's
wasn't it?
gotta be Kane. No, it's gotta be the most replayed moment, I would think, in wrestling
Was that on
history.
pay-per-view, that event? Or did I watch it on tape? I must have watched it on tape. I probably watched it on both. I know I watched it on both multiple times. I still watch it on DVD. I still watch it on the network.
All right, well, no need for me now. You just answered all that.
What? Did you want to know how many times I've watched it?
How many times?
I can't go back and count every time, but I know I've watched
I
it a
thought you
lot.
kept like a lifelong tally of
That's
how
the
many times.
log. I have a
You're like,
log.
wow, this is great. 1.
Something Joe Perro would do.
Yeah, probably.
How many
He
times?
just has a notebook full of dates of when he's watched it, just continuously. That'd be really creepy. So that is our Mount Rushmore here. Hogan slams Andre. Hogan joins the NWO.
But he only watches it with the Who playing in the background.
Oh, is there any other way?
He has it on mute.
But it's gonna be the Who on vinyl though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna go over to the record player and move the needle. So yes, going back to this, our Mount Rushmore. Hogan slams Andre. Hogan joins the NWO. The Austin 316 speech, and Foley and Undertaker Hell in a Cell.
Did we mention the speech?
Sure.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We
Austin
did not.
316 speech.
We did not.
Well, yeah, there's number 4 then.
Later on, I'll be like, I did not hit Ian. It's a lie. I did not hit
hi,
him.
Mark. All right, so Austin 316 speech. What do you think of that?
Yeah, man. That made Stone Cold right
Yep.
there. That made the business because he turned out to be the biggest star in wrestling history.
Yep.
Probably bigger than Hogan, as much as I hate to say it.
It's crazy because I think the NWO is the best-selling wrestling shirt of all time.
Yeah.
But Austin 316 is number 2.
You know what's going to be number 3?
Brian Hates Brett.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. LA Knight. Surprised he didn't win Money in the Bank, but hopefully there's something better for
They
him.
got to do something with him, man.
They do. And I don't know.
I don't care. They're saying, oh, he's a ripoff of The Rock in Austin.
Kevin Nash just said that, yeah.
Everyone's saying it on the internet. I don't care. It's cool. Well, it's not fresh because those two did it. It's fresh for now. History repeats itself, right?
That's true.
Let him have it. The guy's doing great. Everyone's on, everyone loves him.
Yeah. And
Yes.
anybody... Really, you gotta think about this. Ric Flair was a ripoff of Nature Boy Buddy Rogers.
Yes.
And...
Hogan was a ripoff of Billy Graham.
There you go.
And so was Jesse Ventura, right? I think Conrad had mentioned that with someone just not too long ago.
Okay,
But it's the
yeah.
truth. These guys are ripoffs of each other.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Even, was it... I guess Dominic Mysterio is now Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
That's awesome. Dominic's awesome, dude.
Yeah, he is.
That kid's cool. Like,
Yep.
man, their crowd won't even let him talk. I don't know
No.
if it's piped in. It might be piped in now at this point.
Might be, but man, the kid's a natural.
Yeah, he is.
It's great, and I didn't see it when he was a babyface. Did not see it at all. Like, all right.
Yeah, but see, they surrounded him with a good cast.
Yeah.
They have, what's his face? Damian Priest. Finn Balor's been around forever.
Sure.
Rhea Ripley, who's awesome. She can go, man. She can talk, everything.
Unbelievable. Yep.
And then you surround yourself with those guys, and they're teaching you, you're on a road with them and stuff, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I would think so.
You would think so, right?
Yeah.
Damian Priest seems like a pretty cool dude. Like,
He does.
he seems pretty straight up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like an asshole. I don't want to screw you over anyway.
Right.
Looks like he wants to help.
Exactly.
You
it's
know?
all for the business.
Right. Right.
No, it's good. I think he's gonna be a good champion too. He's got to win. He's got to cash in and win the title.
Oh, Damian Priest is saying.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be, I don't know. He might lose the briefcase at some point, or he'll be a decent transitional champion for LA Knight.
LA Knight, yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know why.
couldn't you do something where, all right, so you have two different brands. Okay? You have two different brands, even though they're still going back and forth, which is ridiculous, but you have all these wrestlers. Couldn't you build guys like Stone Cold, Triple H, The Rock, Foley? Big Show was in there.
Yeah.
In the mix.
Yep.
All these guys were champions kind of at the same time. Undertaker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
I know it's a lot
guess
of hot
now,
potato in.
Yeah, now with the two belts, I guess you can do that. Like
You can do at least one.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that could work.
It was a lot of hot potato in, and which I hate. And I love that Roman Reigns is still champion.
Yeah.
I don't think he should lose anytime soon. I know, man. He's been champion for a long time.
Yeah.
But he's so good. And now that the Bloodline storyline's over, I guess it's maybe easier to see him lose it.
Maybe, though, because then what's next?
What's next? Yeah, I know, but who's going to beat him? Is it? That's exactly right. That's why. Who's going to beat him?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love seeing it.
Yeah. I mean, because it could be Jey Uso.
Right.
It would be a good story. But if it's not him, then who could it be?
Exactly.
I'm
It
thinking
has to
that-
be Uso, right?
You would think so. That would be the best. That would be the best moment.
I know, because it started. That's what started it all.
Yeah.
Was Jimmy went out,
Yep.
and then Jay and Roman kicked off this whole Bloodline.
Yeah. And it was
Storyline.
great back then too.
It was.
Like
It never got
this
bad.
whole storyline has just been just amazing.
Yeah, it really has.
Every corner, every twist and turn.
And
like,
even like the way they brought Sami Zayn in, and then they They got him out. They finished that story.
Yep.
Even though Zayn didn't win the title, which
No,
everyone
which
thought
is-
was going to happen.
Oh man, if there was a time to do it, that was
Right. And that's what makes you think, is Jay actually going to do it, even though he should be the one? But we all thought Sammy should have been the one at the time.
Yep.
And then he's out, but now how they transitioned the story completely, where they don't even mention Zayn and Owens anymore, really.
No, I mean
It was
they're
perfect.
the tag champions, but I mean,
Right, but no, I'm saying, like, the Bloodline doesn't
oh,
mention
with
them
that,
or anything
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's very rare that they interact. I guess they do every so often, but...
I don't know. It's just brilliant though.
It really is. It really is. Yep.
Wow, we went way off there.
I understand, but it's
It's good
it's
though.
to show that, like, there are still good moments in wrestling.
That's true.
Rather
like
than,
when,
like-
when Sammy turned on Roman.
Yeah,
At the Rumble.
exactly.
That was
it
huge.
was huge, and that's not even on the list.
Nope.
You know,
Maybe a
think
couple
about
years from now it might be though.
exactly. It might be, and think about
It's
like
not 2020.
if Jey Uso beats Roman Reigns,
Ooh, that would be a big one too.
that's gonna be huge too, right?
Yep.
So you can potentially get 2 or 3, 4 moments, big moments, just out of this one storyline.
Yeah.
And did you notice that John Cena isn't really not in any of these moments?
No, he's not.
Which is
No,
crazy.
He was on like anything. That's weird. Wow.
It is weird, right?
Yeah.
Nuts.
But can you think of like right now? What's the best John Cena moment?
I don't know.
Yeah. Weird.
Can you think of one?
No, I mean he wins the title.
Oh,
But
which
that's
one?
not like memorable. That's not like a like the first time he won the title. It was from JBL, WrestleMania.
Right.
No, could be that.
That's it. I don't know.
Or what about the time Big Show chokeslammed him through the spotlight?
Yeah, I was in Boston, wasn't it?
I think it was in Providence.
Providence. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but no, there's.
What about the time he lifted Edge and Big Show up for the
FU, AA.
yeah, AA? That's what it is. Yeah.
It wasn't the FU at the time, though, was it?
I think
Because
it
he had the
was.
STFU, and then he had
Yeah,
that was the
you're
FU,
right,
and then he
yep.
changed it.
That's right. That's right.
You're off your game today. You hot? You're just
Yeah,
just
man, I'm
sweating.
dying here.
You're sweaty.
Yep.
It's all right. Let's.
All right,
let's
want to
end
close
it.
up shop here?
We've had enough. We've given them enough.
All right.
They've
Well,
probably had enough.
I'm sure they probably have, but hopefully they haven't completely had enough because the next time we do this, we're gonna be doing. Oh,
we
yeah,
do
what's
all
our
4.
four?
Thank you, Pat. See, you need to speak up.
That's right. So what's your 4?
What's your 4?
My 4 is what made it, honestly. Hogan slams Andre, NWO, Austin 316. Foley goes off the set.
Sad. Yeah.
It's like
That's it.
there's
man.
so many great moments, but then you hear those 4, and it's like that
Although-
defines.
As much as I would hate to do it because I always talk about the match Hogan and Andre, I could see a case for taking that off and putting WrestleMania 1 on there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because that wouldn't have happened if WrestleMania 1 didn't happen.
That's true.
None of these moments would have happened if WrestleMania 1 didn't happen.
That's right.
That's right, huh? That's weird.
It is.
Huh.
Maybe, you're onto something here. Recount.
Damn.
All right, next time we do this,
I get deep.
let's do the Mount Rushmore of Shawn Michaels matches.
Okay.
They say he's the greatest in-ring performer of all time, so let's talk about it.
Well, let's do it. That's fine.
All right. So next episode, Shawn Michaels matches.
It'll probably change 5 times between now and then. This is my last actual free weekend for like a month, dude.
Yeah. So
Damn.
we're gonna we'll figure something out. We'll be around at some point, but yes, you have a very busy schedule coming up.
My kid made All-Stars in baseball, so now he's traveling everywhere. It's a pain in the ass.
Man,
But I'm proud of him.
good, as you should be.
I am.
He's gonna get some crazy scholarships. Save
Hopefully.
you guys some money.
Man, save us some money and give us some money. Fingers crossed.
Oh man. All right. So for Brian.
All right. Well, it's the end for a little while, at least a month, I would say.
Yeah.
And but we'll be back.
We'll be back, and if you want to say hi, squared.circle.history on Instagram, and we're on YouTube.
And if you want a T-shirt, ProWrestlingTees.com.
That's it.
Get a Brian Hates Brett shirt. It's a pretty cool looking shirt.
It is.
I like it.
It is. I like that it's
You designed it well.
yeah, it's the Bret Hart skull with your Carreras.
My Carreras, all I wear.
All right. This is Ian saying good night.